All right, it was a busy morning, but I'm here for you. Okay, so today we're doing this little, I didn't know what to call it, so I called it a Peekaboo card or something. So there we go. Isn't it cute? I think it's adorable, and then it stands up like this. So pretty cute. Okay, well, I've got some die cutting to do, and I am using my wonderful waffle flower circle dies. And what else am I doing here? My card. I'm using the Magic Messages, which I love, and we're out of them, but I ordered more. Cindy, I pre-colored my little mice. And I have the Bubbles of Joy stamp. So I'm blown away with your kindness. May your day be filled with bursts of joy. When life gives you trouble, blow bubbles. I'm so happy to be with you. You're in my bubble. The sky's the limit. All right? So pandemic has given all these stamp companies a whole new way of putting out their sentiments, because we would never have thought of being in your bubble and things like that. Okay, so that's the product that I used today. I'll show you that again later. So this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card, and then they have this insert. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay, so we are going to take a piece of contrasting cardstock, because my card is white, and this is 8 by 5 1/4. And then on the long side, I am going to score it, just get my score, at 4 and 6. Okay? So then I'm just going to fold that over to the left. And then fold it back on itself to the right. All right. And then I'm going to set that aside. So now this is from the Petite 6x6 pack. It's called a remix. So Lawn Fun has had these plaid papers before, and they have just put them out again in a remix, it's called. So these have been all in prior collections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to the front. Of my white card base. Make sure it's going the right way there. And then, as you can see in the sample, I'm going to be cutting a circle in it. So I brought my Big Shot with me. And I have my little circle dies here that I love. So I am going to pull, that one's a little big. Just let me get my circle dies here. They're hard to keep in order. So I'm going to use that one. And then I'm also creating a frame for it. So I may as well take that die out now too. Okay, and I'll give you the measurements of those. So this front piece is 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm using circles that are 2. And then for the frame, I am using 2 1/2. So 2 and 2 1/2 are the 2 circle sizes that you need. Sometimes it's hard to use a punch because you don't have enough space in here to get it centered. But if you have a punch that works, that would be great too. Okay, I hardly ever use punches anymore. All right, so I'm going to open my card, and I am going to place this on here, and I'm going to use some purple tape just to hold it in place, just a little bit of it. Oh, I've got some on my machine. So I want this about, I'm going to say about there, because I'm going to be putting the little mice down there. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape here, and I'll put a piece of tape here just to hold them in place. All right, and that looks about right. Let me see. So I have it 1 inch on that side and almost 1 inch on that side. I'll just swing it over a little bit. So now I have it at 1 inch there and 1 inch there. Okay, so I'm going to, now you can see how much wear and tear this self-mending cutting mat has had. So, and it's still pretty flat, so they work well. I'm just gonna put that in. So I'm going through double paper. And I'll carefully peel this tape on. I saved this tape. I just put it on the top of my Big Shot and use it until there's no more stick on it. There we go. All right, so there's my circle. So this I can save for something else. And then this circle I want to keep because this is what I'm going to be doing some stamping on, okay? But what we want to do now is we want to make that frame out of the 2 circles. So I'm going to take my paper. I'm just going to get my mat. All right, so I'm going to put this one on like that, and again I'm going to tape it, and then this one I'm going to put in the center. Lift that up and make sure it's even all the way around, and put the tape down. Okay, and then I'll put it through my machine. Maybe bring over that self-mending mat, Cindy, and I'll show the girls. No, the one for the Big Shot. So there we go. I think we have these circles in stock again too. As you know, I use them a lot. Okay, so you can save that. And thanks. So I can't tell you how much I use these. I use them all the time. They're $28.99. It's fabulous value, and you get every size you can think of. So they're absolutely wonderful. So if you need to treat yourself today, I would definitely treat yourself to these. They're fabulous. And they come on a magnet, and you can keep yours nice and neat like this, or you can keep them like this, the Marilyn way, or the Cindy way. Okay. The other thing I used today was my self-mending cutting mat. Now, I have used this for a really long time. As you can see, look how cut up it is. But look at that, it's still flat. So they're amazing, and you don't have to replace them for a very long time. Okay? All right, so back to the card. So this is my little frame that I'm going to put on to the front of the card. All right. So it's just going to fit perfectly, and it just really adds to it, I think. So I'm just going to take some glue, and I'm just going to glue that on. I think we ordered more of the petite paper packs, so because they're such fun Easter and spring colors. There we go. I've got a bit of glue there. I'm just gonna take my glue eraser and take that off. There we go. And we did get some more of these in stock. They're great for just taking off little bits of glue here and there. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take this piece, and this piece is going to go into the inside of my card, and I'm going to be leaving a 1/8 of an inch border all around. You want the fold to go out to the right, all right? So I'll put that in now. So I'm just leaving a 1/8 inch border all the way around and putting that in. Take it off. And there we go. All right. So then it pulls like that. So we're going to do some stamping now, and then we will finish putting our card together. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Magic Sentiments, and there's quite a variety of them. So I can do sending big hugs, I'm lucky to have you as a friend, you make me smile, happy birthday, hello sunshine. So I am going to send, or I'm going to I think I might send this one to my mom. So let me see. So I am going to put on here, sending big hugs. Now these, I don't know, about, well, I guess when I first started my business, this was really big, is to have a sentiment in a circle, and you just put that on the card. So you punch the circle out and stamp the sentiment. So I was quite thrilled to see these round sentiments. I know they're for the Magic die in Lawn Fawn, but I think they're great just to have and put on a card. And there we go. So we've ordered more of these, so if you'd like it, you're welcome to let me know, and we'll put your name on the list, okay? All right. Just going to take a baby wipe and wipe that off. Okay, now the other thing we need to stamp is a sentiment on the inside of the card. So, put that back on. And someone was asking again about the sticky grid. They want to know what I use inside my stamp positioner. So the sticky grid actually comes, I think it's 6.5 by 8.5. So I have cut it down to fit in here. Your regular size Misty, it will fit in there. So it's just sticky on both sides. I don't like using magnets, so I prefer to use a sticky grid. and your paper just sticks right to it. I know some people will even take like a Cricut mat or a silhouette mat and cut that up and put it in. But I find these great because they last quite a while, and then you just take it off like that. I've just got it stuck to my phone and just replace it. So I think they're wonderful. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp on the inside of my card. So I'm just gonna put it like this. Okay, and I'm gonna pull one off of here. And I'm going to say, may your day be filled with bursts of joy. Okay, so this is just a friendship card. I'm not doing it for birthday. So I'm gonna put this one here. May your day be filled with bursts of joy. All right, so now I've just turned my stamp platform, and I'm just going to go like that, and the ink. Now with these little sentiments, it's best not to really push hard on them, because sometimes when you push hard, the end ones kind of go flat and squish the ink. So you're actually better to just tap it, and if it's not nice the way the dark black that you want, you're better just to re-ink it and tap it again. Mine looks pretty good, because I know if you do push down on it, those little letters do squish. All right, I'll just put my stamp away. And there we go. All right, so that's called Bubbles of Joy. So cute. And I absolutely am terrified of mice, but there I am coloring them. They're cute when they're a stamp. They're just not so cute when they're near me in real life. All right. Okay, so now we're going to put this on. Okay, so this will go right here. So what you want to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm just going to draw a light line right there so that I know where to put my adhesive, okay? Because then I can just put that right like that. So I'm just going to put some glue in there. And then it fits perfect in the little peek hole. See that? All right. So cute. Now I have all my little bits and pieces here that I've cut and colored. Now I used a gray on these. I think it was a gray brown, I think. No, this was a gray blue. And then I used blue in my bubbles. And I showed you the other day how to do that yesterday. So I just put it along the bottom, and then I used a blender pen to remove or blend in or fade that line away. All right? Okay, so now I have this little guy, and he's blowing bubbles. So we'll put him on. I think I'll use glue. Okay. And then here's this little bubble wand right there. Now I'm not popped up dotting any of these. Because sometimes when I send them in the mail, I prefer not to. This guy would have been cute up here. But oh well, I am just gonna go with my plan here. Okay, so now this little guy is going here. He's catching bubbles. I think I'm gonna put those bubbles there. Them. And then I have so those two go there, and then I'm opening this up and I'm putting this guy like that. Some bubbles. And then I have a bubble here. And this guy is jumping over the bubble. Okay.
Check us out on Facebook. That's where
there we go.
And they're going on to YouTube also. Oh, okay.
And then I have a few more bubbles here that I can add. So maybe I'll put one there. And one here.
Would you like a bag? No, I'm good with that.
And there we go. Well, I've got another one here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for
I'm just going to trim that off a bit. And put that one there. Okay, may your day be filled with bursts of joy. Okay. So there's my card. Just hooks right in there, like that. So I think that's pretty cute. Sending big hugs. All right, so that's my peek hole. That's what I call it. It's like a little peek hole, and then it opens up like that. I think it's adorable. All right, so that's the card for today. So again, I used Bubbles of Joy. I used the addition or the circle dies. Lots of them in there. And I used the magic messages. So if there's anything here that you want, just let us know. I also can't say enough about the self-mending cutting deck. I think it's fabulous. And it has lasted me a very long time, and I plan on getting lots of more use out of it. All right, so it's perfect. Okay, now, Cindy, do I?